Get sleeves on. You don't have sleeves,
It's
so I'm comfortable.
yeah, it's pretty good out here.
Yeah,
Hey, Tone,
yeah.
you told me this morning. I want to know if you can tell LaVonne the story of how you met Mom. You remember telling me that story?
Which one was that?
When you first met her.
Yeah,
I guess you were not too long out of the Marine Corps after the war.
yeah. I was kind of bashful, like.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
remember? You remember where it was?
in a bowling alley. I
Where
remember.
was the bowling alley?
I believe it was on Court Street downtown.
Yeah. They had bowling alleys downtown, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, they were up on the second or third floor.
that was last
They had-
bowling alley.
Yeah. It
What day
was.
was what?
My brother's bowling alley. That's where he bowled all the time.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice. It was an old bowling alley, and there was only about 4 or 6 alleys on each floor, but there was about 3 or 4 floors,
Yeah.
and there was alleys on each floor. So you didn't get, if you bowled in a league, you might bowl on alley on the second floor or the third floor. You had to follow the schedule.
You were a bowler. Mom wasn't a bowler, was she?
No, no.
Was she bowling, or what was she doing there?
She and one of her co-workers that worked at KD Lamp Company, and they went downtown to. They were gonna bowl two other. Your mother and her lady friend that she worked with. They were gonna bowl two other people from down where she worked at
Yeah.
KD Lamp,
Okay.
and they went down there to kind of get the feel of the place, and because I don't think your mother ever bowled in her life.
I wouldn't
And they
think
were
so.
challenged. They were challenged some way or another. One couple challenged the other group to bowl for something. They was going to bowl for something. Wasn't money.
Were they bowling right next to where you were bowling? Is that it?
Well, we were bowling, and they come up to us after they was down there, and they wanted to know how to keep score. They didn't know how to keep
Oh, okay.
score. That was their excuse for coming up,
Yeah.
talking to Mickey and I,
Okay.
Mickey McGuire and myself. That was their excuse for coming up and asking how to keep score, because they didn't know how to keep score. And that was a bunch of bullshit, because she never bowled in her life.
Right.
She didn't know how to keep score. She was telling the truth. But what the hell, if you'd have kept score, like every time you knocked a pin down, you marked down a pin. You know, you marked down 1. If you knocked down 5, you knocked down 5. But they didn't know how to even bowl. As far as you bowl a ball, and then if you didn't knock them all down, you used the second ball to try to get a spare. And they didn't know the difference between a strike and a spare, or how to keep score. They didn't know nothing about bowling except to threw the ball. You threw the ball.
So that's how you met.
And that's how we met in the bowling alley.
Now, would you go somewhere after the bowling alley?
Well, I think they left before we did. And I asked them where they were going to be, and she told me they was going to be in a little bar downstairs of the bowling alley. We was like on bowling on the second or third floor. And we said, well, we'll meet you down there after a while when we're finished bowling. So sure enough, after we got finished bowling, I said, well, let's go see if them girls are down there. There was your mother and her friend. And it was Mickey McGuire and myself. So anyway, we said we'd meet them down there and after we got finished with our game. So we went down there. I said, they won't be down there. They're just bullshitting, you know. But sure enough, they were sitting down there waiting for us to come down. So that's how we met in the bowling alley. That was the way we come to start. And we met them down there, and then Mick and I was surprised. And actually we paired off because Mick and I was together, and your mother had her friend with her. And actually Mickey kind of paired off with your mother, and I paired off with the other girl. And we get bullshitting and talking, and then first thing you know, we had cars. They didn't have no cars, so we had a car. So we all got in one car.
Was it your car?
Well, it was my car, and Mick and I both had a car.
Oh, okay.
Because we delivered special deliveries.
All right. So,
And we
so
each had
Mom
a
didn't
car.
get in your car? Did she get in Mickey's car? Or?
I can't remember how it went.
Yeah.
I think that I think she got in. We all got in one car.
Oh,
We was
okay.
going back and get the other one.
Oh, okay.
The four of us got in one car.
Yeah.
And I think your mother did sit with Mickey, and your friend sat with me.
Yeah.
So Mickey actually had your mother. He paired off with her, and I paired off with your mother's friend. I can't remember her name anymore. But we went somewhere. I don't know where we went to get a beer. So let's go get a beer, But we was in the bowling alley, and I